Yes lads, how's it going? Max here, and today welcome to a brand new series involving me and my friend Rambo. It's basically really simple. It's involving the Sky Super 6 app. If you don't know what it is, it's really straightforward. You literally have 6 games on the screen on your app on your phone, or you can do it on the computer. You pick the scores and you literally basically see if you can get it right. If you get all 6 right, you obviously get a grand prize from Sky themselves. But that's not what this series is revolved around. It's basically head-to-head against whoever comes on this sort of show. We're going to try and turn it into a weekly basis thing on each other's channels. So me and my friend Rambo, if you don't know who he is, go check him out in the description. He'll be there. He'll be on every week. So you need to be obviously subscribe to him. So you get 6 games. You obviously have to choose, predict the scores, what you think they're going to be, and obviously when the resulted game happens, they obviously give you a point. So if you get it right, I don't know, you get 3 points for example. And basically what we're going to do, we're going to go head to head and obviously see each week who gets the most points from the previous week, and the loser's going to do a forfeit. And this is where you guys are going to come in, because the forfeit is going to have to be something we can do pretty much there and then when we're in the call, when we're going through the results of what we got, because obviously it's going to be a bit tense. Say if it's just crack an egg over your head, not too bad, but there could be some other ones what you guys think of that could be a lot worse. So you guys are going to see our predictions for this week. Hopefully it's something you guys will enjoy. We're going to try and get other people on the show. It should be good fun. It should be a good laugh. It's something else that, you know, that football fans should enjoy. And that's about that. So you're going to see my predictions, you're going to see Rambo's predictions, and then obviously next week, whether it be on my channel or on his channel, we'll go from there, and then that's where we see who has to do the forfeit, because obviously there's no games that have just gone that we can do it for. So if you think you're going to enjoy, hit that thumbs up button, go subscribe to Rambo, that'd be brilliant, and we'll see you every week for Super 6. Right, let's kick this off. Let's go with my first prediction of the series with Bournemouth against West Brom. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Bournemouth. I don't see why Bournemouth can't do it. They're the home side. Arsenal, Southampton. It would be lovely to see Southampton get a result there, but Arsenal, I really can't see it being at home. I'm going to go for a I'd like to see Southampton score. It's going to be a tight game. I'd like to see definitely Southampton getting on the score sheet. Next game we've got Burnley against Hull. It's actually quite an interesting game, but I reckon Hull are going to sneak too. Obviously, they've had a brilliant start to the season, and I think it's going to keep on going. Who we got next? We've got Middlesbrough Palace. Middlesbrough started strongly again. Everyone's been slating them at the start of the season. Reckon they'll end up going straight down. Tough one that. Negredo definitely to score. Benteke, I don't see why not. I mean, new signing as well. I hate giving the same result twice. They've got good ability in their side, Middlesbrough, this season. Don't see why not. Don't see why they can't overturn Palace. Stoke against my beloved Spurs. I'm going to go with Stoke. It's really frustrating. I want to say they're not going to score, Stoke. Do you know what? I'm going to stick by my guns. Obviously, being a bit biased, being a Spurs fan, I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs. Kane finally to get up and running. Don't quote me on that. And West Ham against Watford. Good old West Ham against Watford. Pyatt's back. I can see him scoring. Carroll scoring. Watford. I want to go over 2-1. So it is a tricky one. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Watford. Don't see why not. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Watford. So let's have a quick rundown of the predictions I've obviously given. I know I made a mistake. I said Watford to win 2-1, but I actually meant West Ham. So I'm sticking by West Ham to win 2-1. Anyway, Bournemouth obviously got new signing Jack Wilshere. Like I said, I don't know if he's going to be up and running, whether he's going to start. But anyway, I reckon they're going to get a 2-1 victory against West Brom. West Brom, I just can't see them doing anything away this season. They don't look strong enough. They've got Rondon, they've got Gardner, and they've got Chris Brunt, who can obviously whip a ball in. Arsenal to beat Southampton 2-1. I'd hate to see Perez score on his debut, because Arsenal fans on Twitter will just be going nuts. Southampton, they seem to replace people quite quickly, like I said before this season. I can see them scoring, but Arsenal are just going to be too good for them. Burnley against Hull. I've given Hull the 2-1 victory, which does come as a surprise to maybe some of you, because Burnley, obviously being the home team, they put up a good fight this season already. Obviously Burnley beating Liverpool this season, that's a massive factor for them. But Hull, they just seem to be like these underdogs at the moment, so I reckon they'll be able to do something over at Burnley. Middlesbrough Palace. Middlesbrough, like I said, have started strongly already this season. Negredo's got himself a goal and assist. I think in the fantasy team, he's got 21 points. Sorry about this light, it's the sun shining through. Palace obviously need to sort something out. That's why they've brought in the striker in Benteke. I believe they brought in someone else forward, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. But Middlesbrough are going to be too strong for them. At the moment, they look good in midfield. They're just getting the ball into feet to Negredo, and he seems to be working a bit of space, working a bit of magic. And obviously, like I said, getting the goals. I just want to see Kane scoring again. That's all I want to see. Spurs just need to start games well. If we can start and keep that flow going for the whole game, then we'll destroy teams this season. Because look at Liverpool game, yeah? They were all over us. I'm not gonna put my hand up and say that. Liverpool were all over Spurs. But when Danny Rose scored, I felt Spurs could have gone on and got a winner. It's like, if they can keep that up for the whole season, oh God, anyway, we'll wait and see what happens. And West Ham 2, Watford 1, obviously correcting what I said earlier. Pyatt's back. Carroll, all he has to do is whip the ball into Carroll, and Carroll is a threat. He is a threat in the air. There's no... If you get the ball in the box, it's like Benteke for Palace. I just can't see Watford doing anything against West Ham. You've got Etienne Capoue. He's been my standout player for them so far this season. So, we shall see what happens. I've gone with West Ham, and let's see how it goes.
So, first prediction, we've got Bournemouth, West Brom. I think Bournemouth drew their last game, and I hate West Brom. So for that reason, I'm probably going to go... West Brom haven't got goals, so I'm going to go 1-0 to Bournemouth. What did the pundits say? Oh, our pundits haven't made their predictions yet. We've got Arsenal, Southampton. Arsenal are going to be on a roll with these new signings. I'm going to go 3-1. Southampton are all over the joint, and I think they might struggle to go down. I think they will be struggling to avoid relegation. That's the one. Burnley, Hull, I hate them both equally, so I'm going to go 1-1. And I also think Burnley at home are hard to beat, but Hull had a good start, but I don't fancy him. Middlesbrough, that's my team this season, but with Benteke's, I've got a feeling Benteke's is due a few goals. Nah, actually, 1-1 again, we'll play safe 1-1. Negredo and Benteke to score the goals. Stoke, Tottenham, Stoke lost last week to Everton 1-0, and Tottenham drew with Liverpool. Tottenham, Stoke. It's a tricky one. I'm going to have to go with... I want to say 1-1, but I hate going 1-1 too many times because how often does that happen? So let's go 2-1 to Tottenham, just because I don't want to go 1-1 again. West Ham, Watford. West Ham at home. Watford are not very good. 2-0 to West Ham. And we'll go with my lucky 8. Let's have a little look at that. Yeah, let's do this. That's my entry done. Ooh, big one. If I gambled, I'd put that on, but I don't gamble. So, looking at my predictions, I've got my phone in front of me. Bournemouth 1-0 against West Brom. As I said, it's just because I don't like West Brom, and I personally think they're going to struggle to stay up this season. Arsenal 3-0 against Southampton. Arsenal made some shrewd signings. Mustafi's probably going to play. That's my phone, by the way, that you can see in that reflection. Mustafi's probably going to play. I think they're going to be solid at the back. I know I've put 3-1, but it's just Arsenal to concede. Then you've got Burnley, Hull, 1-1. Two evenly matched teams. Both are going to be fighting for relegation. Fighting to avoid relegation. I don't know why I keep saying fighting for relegation. Then you got Middlesbrough, Crystal Palace, but I think both are currently lacking goals. But Middlesbrough at home are a hard team to beat, and Palace have just got Benteke, so it's got 1-1 written all over it. The only reason I didn't put Stoke to draw with Spurs 1-1 is because I put 1-1 in the last 2 games, so that'd just be annoying. So I've gone 2-1 to Spurs. And then we've got West Ham 2-0 against Watford, because Watford are pants and West Ham at home are just solid. Andy Carroll is injured, but I still think with Payet back now, probably fully fit, I think my predictions are solid. I'm backing myself to get 10 points this week. I'll take 10, because I think I'll beat Max with 10 points.